Have you ever walked into an elderly person's home and felt an immediate sense of calm, as if the very air carried a soft, quiet order, inviting you to pause, breathe, and be still? Maybe the sunlight streams gently through the windows and landing on a perfectly fluffed cushion. Maybe there's a faint aroma of lavender in the air, or the comforting stillness of a home well tended. It's not just about clean counters or tidy bookshelves. There's something much deeper. An invisible harmony built on daily rituals, lifelong habits, and quiet discipline. You might wonder, how do they do it? How do some seniors manage to maintain homes that feel like sanctuaries? In today's video, we're going to explore exactly that. These aren't just housekeeping tips. They're powerful life lessons. You'll uncover the small, consistent habits that make a massive difference over time. Whether you're 30 or 70, these simple practices that can help you transform your home into a peaceful, welcoming space and maybe even change how you approach daily life. And so grab a warm drink, settle in, and let's take a peek behind the curtain of these timeless habits that seniors swear by. Trust me, by the end of this video, you'll want to try them for yourself. Now let's dive into the very first habit. Imagine ending your day not with chaos and clutter, but with quiet, everything in its place, every item serving its purpose. That's the magic behind one of the most powerful nightly habits among seniors tidying up before bed. It might sound small, even trivial, but ask anyone who's done it consistently. It sets the tone for everything that follows. We're not talking about scrubbing floors or deep cleaning the bathroom at midnight. This habit is about small, intentional actions that promote calm and prevent tomorrow's overwhelm. It's a kind gesture to your future self. Many seniors spend just 10 to 15 minutes each evening restoring order to their surroundings. They don't aim for perfection, they aim for peace. Think of a woman named Helen, 74 years old. Every night before she brushes her teeth, she walks through her living room and gently fluffs the sofa cushions. She folds the soft throw blanket that kept her warm during her evening tea. She collects the empty teacup, washes it, and places it back in its place. Another gentleman, Thomas, a retired teacher, takes a few extra steps each night. He wipes down his kitchen counters, folds the clean dish towel, turns off unnecessary electronics, and dims the lights. Then, he lights a single lavender candle. It's not about cleaning, he says. It's about saying goodbye to the day and preparing to meet the next one with grace. One of the most overlooked benefits of this ritual is how it reduces morning stress. Waking up to a home that's already clean, already welcoming, can instantly lift your mood, increase your focus, and make the day feel more manageable. It's a mindset reset. By tidying before bed, these seniors are not just maintaining their homes, they're nurturing their peace of mind. Next up, the art of cleaning as you go. If you've ever felt like your messes grow faster than you can clean them, you're not alone. But here's the secret: the mess doesn't have to win. The seniors who keep spotless homes without exhaustion have embraced a different mindset. Instead of treating cleaning like an event, a big, dreadful task, they turn it into a rhythm woven through their day. Let's look at Patricia, a retired chef. She spent decades in high-pressure restaurant kitchens where the clean as you go rule wasn't just a suggestion, it was survival. Now, in her cozy home kitchen, the same principle lives on. After preparing a meal, she never walks away from a mess. Dishes are rinsed and loaded into the dishwasher right away. Counters are wiped, crumbs are swept, and the stovetop is quickly checked for spills. No drama, no delay, just flow. In the bathroom, this habit is equally powerful. A senior gentleman named Lewis explained his routine. After brushing his teeth, he gives the sink and mirror a quick wipe. It takes 10 seconds, he laughs, but it saves 10 headaches later. By tending to small messes in real time, they avoid the buildup that eventually demands deep, time-consuming cleaning. The same applies to floors. After cooking, one retired gardener always sweeps up the crumbs and bits that fall during meal prep. If I wait, he says, I'll need a mop. But if I do it now, all I need is a broom. This mindset shift from reactive to proactive transforms cleaning into a manageable, even meditative experience. It teaches us that the key to maintaining a clean home isn't about working harder, but smarter. And when practiced consistently, these little efforts add up to something extraordinary, a home that never feels chaotic. Now let's talk about the quiet magic of decluttering not once a year, but every day. Seniors who maintain beautifully serene homes understand one essential truth: clutter is more than just stuff. It's mental noise. It's delayed decisions. It's the past trying to stay too long in the present. But rather than tackling the entire house in one exhausting weekend, These wise individuals adopt a gentle, continuous approach. One drawer today, one shelf tomorrow, one old jacket next week. Slowly, steadily, they let go. There's a method here and a mindset. These seniors don't wait for a big cleanout. They're always paying quiet attention to their space. They ask, do I need this? Does this bring me joy or just dust? Take Sarah, for example. She follows the one in, one out rule. Whenever she buys something new, a shirt, a book, a kitchen tool, she donates or discards something she no longer uses. It keeps the balance, she says. Otherwise, your home becomes a museum of forgotten things. And it's not just physical. Many say that letting go of objects also helps them release emotional baggage. That old box of random cables, the stack of mail that hasn't been opened in a month. Those things don't just take up space, they weigh on the mind, so they declutter gently and often. One senior keeps a donation box in her hallway closet, always ready to receive anything she's finished with. Once it's full, she drives it to the local charity and starts again. No fuss, no drama, just flow. This habit of ongoing decluttering is what keeps their homes feeling light, spacious, and easy to live in. It's a beautiful reminder. You don't have to hold on to everything to live a full life. When seniors purchase something new, say a cozy sweater for the colder months, they don't just stuff it into an already full closet. They pause. They reflect. And often they decide to let something go, perhaps an old sweater that no longer brings them comfort or style. This intentional one in, one out practice keeps their wardrobes balanced and their spaces breathable. It's not just about the sweater, it's about maintaining harmony in the home. Another tool they use, the humble donation box. Many seniors keep one or two in an easy to reach spot, maybe in the hallway closet or tucked discreetly in the garage. If they stumble across something, they no longer use a book, they've finished a pan, they no longer cook with a duplicate kitchen tool, it goes straight into the box. No overthinking, no emotional wrestling. This transforms decluttering from a stressful event into a natural, seamless part of life. They're not waiting for spring cleaning, they're letting go in real time, and that consistent release creates a noticeable sense of freedom physically and mentally. Their homes feel lighter, their minds feel clearer, and best of all, they spend less time cleaning what they no longer need. Let's face it, a truly spotless home is more of a fantasy than a necessity. Seniors know that trying to keep every single corner pristine 24/7 is exhausting and frankly not always necessary. Instead, they focus their energy on what matters most: high traffic areas. Think of it like this: not every room gets equal foot traffic. So why give every room the same amount of cleaning effort? The kitchen counter, for instance, is a hotspot. It's where food is prepped, coffee is brewed, and conversations often begin. Seniors know the power of a wiped down kitchen. By cleaning counters after each use, especially after meals, they prevent food residue from hardening or attracting unwanted pests. Living room floors. Another major player. Even a quick 2-minute vacuum or sweep can keep dust and crumbs from accumulating. And by tidying up before bed, maybe folding a throw blanket or stacking the day's newspapers, they keep the space fresh and ready for tomorrow. Bathrooms are high priority too, and for good reason. Seniors often swipe the sink, swish the toilet brush, and check the mirror for spots after each use. These micro actions take seconds, but prevent long-term buildup and keep the space guest ready at all times. One woman shared her personal rule. If it's a room someone could walk into unannounced, it gets touched every day. That means the entryway, the hallway mirror, the living room, all areas where first impressions are made. This targeted approach makes cleaning feel more manageable and the home more presentable without constant effort. It's not about perfection, it's about prioritization. What's the first thing you do after opening your eyes in the morning? For many seniors, the answer isn't scrolling through a phone or rushing into the day. It's a series of small, thoughtful actions that set the tone for everything that follows. A well-crafted morning routine offers more than structure. It offers momentum. And momentum is the fuel behind every clean, peaceful, organized home. For starters, making the bed. It may seem like a tiny task, but it signals the brain that sleep is over, the day has begun, and you are in control. It transforms a messy bedroom into an intentional space. Even if everything else feels overwhelming, a neatly made bed offers an early win, and that win builds confidence. Then there's the act of opening the windows. Just 5 minutes of fresh air can change everything. It clears out any lingering odors from the night and refreshes the space. Seniors say it invites the day in like welcoming a new guest. They also spend a few quiet moments tidying up leftover clutter from the night before. A stray teacup, a book left open on the armrest, a pair of reading glasses resting on the kitchen counter. Each item, returned to its place, adds to the feeling of order. One senior shared a personal favorite, sipping her morning coffee while unloading the dishwasher. It's a simple act, but for her it's grounding. It's not a chore, it's a ritual. With every plate she puts away, she's affirming the quiet rhythm of her life. By approaching these early day actions with care, they become more than chores. They become rituals of respect for the space, for the day, and for oneself. A clutter free home isn't just about getting rid of things, it's also about where and how you store what you keep. Seniors who have mastered home organization often use clever, accessible, and stylish storage solutions to maintain peace and order without sacrificing comfort. Let's start with labeling. Sounds simple, right? But it's incredibly effective. Whether it's pantry bins, seasonal clothing boxes, or craft supplies, clearly labeled containers reduce confusion and save time. A labeled basket in the living room might hold TV remotes and reading glasses. A bin in the entryway might collect scarves, umbrellas, and winter gloves neatly tucked out of sight but easy to grab when needed. Transparent containers are especially popular for kitchen storage. One senior uses clear plastic bins for flour rice pasta and dried fruit in her pantry. If I can see it, I won't forget I have it, she explains. That means less waste, fewer duplicate purchases, and easier meal planning. And let's not forget multi-purpose furniture. Ottomans with hidden compartments, beds with drawers underneath the coffee tables with built-in storage. These functional pieces serve two purposes, beauty and utility. Smart storage also makes cleaning easier. When everything has a place, putting things away doesn't feel like a burden. It becomes second nature. You know where things go. You don't waste time searching or deciding. Seniors who invest in good storage aren't just organizing their homes, they're simplifying their lives. Last, but definitely not least, one of the most essential habits is knowing how to break things down. Seniors understand that cleaning doesn't need to be an all-day exhausting marathon. In fact, trying to do it all at once is one of the fastest ways to burn out and give up. Instead, they tackle small, manageable tasks, and they do them consistently. For instance, instead of saying, "Today I'm cleaning the entire house," they say, "Today I'll dust the bookshelf. That's it, one shelf. Tomorrow, maybe vacuum the bedroom. The next day, wipe the windows." This bite-sized approach keeps momentum going without the emotional weight of a massive chore list. There's also a psychological benefit to this. Each completed task, no matter how small, gives a sense of progress. And progress, however minor, creates motivation to keep going. One woman even sets a timer just 10 minutes a day for cleaning. When the buzzer rings, I stop. And I always feel like I've done enough. By respecting their own energy levels and honoring realistic goals, these seniors avoid the guilt and frustration that comes from trying to do too much at once. They clean smarter, not harder, and in the process, they create homes that feel calm, clean, and completely under control. For many seniors, the secret to maintaining a clean and peaceful home doesn't lie in doing everything at once. Instead, it's in doing a little every day with purpose. Rather than seeing the house as one big job to tackle, they break it down. Manageable chunks handled with calm and care make the entire process less intimidating and far more sustainable. Take Mrs. Evelyn, for example. At 78, she no longer tries to scrub her entire house in a single afternoon. She spreads it out across the week. Monday, vacuum the hallway. Tuesday, dust the living room shelves. Wednesday, wipe down the bathroom mirror and sink. By dividing chores into bite-sized tasks, she never feels overwhelmed. Seniors often choose one specific area to focus on each day. Perhaps it's organizing just one drawer in the kitchen or wiping down a single countertop after breakfast. One gentleman refers to it as his corner of the day routine. Each day, he says, I pick a different corner of the house and give it some love. This microtasking approach is more than a strategy, it's a mindset. It fosters consistency and reduces resistance. Some even make it a game. One senior shared that she sets a 15-minute timer and tells herself, I'll clean until the bell rings, and then I get to decide keep going or stop. Most days, she stops after 15 minutes, satisfied with what she's accomplished. And some days, the rhythm pulls her further, and she keeps going on her own terms. This gentle structure offers something powerful choice. It transforms cleaning from a looming burden into a satisfying self-paced flow. And with every small, completed task comes a ripple of pride evidence that progress doesn't have to be massive to be meaningful. Ever feel discouraged from cleaning simply because the supplies are out of reach? Many seniors have faced that challenge, especially those with limited mobility or energy. The solution: make cleaning tools available where they're needed most. Instead of storing all your sprays, wipes, and brushes in one central closet, seniors often keep a set in each high-use area of the house. A microfiber cloth and all-purpose spray in the bathroom cabinet. Disinfecting wipes tucked neatly under the kitchen sink. A small broom behind the laundry room door. These aren't just tools, they're silent allies in the fight against clutter. Imagine noticing toothpaste specks on your mirror. With a cloth right there in the drawer, you can clean it instantly, no delay, no forgetting, no buildup. One senior even keeps a tiny handheld vacuum in her living room to catch crumbs after tea and cookies. If it's right there, she says, you'll use it. If it's not, you'll wait, and waiting turns small messes into big ones. For larger or more focused cleaning sessions, a portable cleaning caddy can be a game changer. Filled with essentials like rubber gloves, glass cleaner, paper towels, and scrubbing brushes, it's easy to carry from room to room. One woman even customizes hers by adding lavender oil for scent and music earbuds to make cleaning more enjoyable. This strategy also promotes independence. By having supplies readily available, seniors can handle their own space without needing help, preserving their autonomy and dignity. In the end, it's not just about convenience. It's about creating an environment where taking action is always just one step away. There's a quiet beauty that fills the home when nature is present. Seniors who cherish order and cleanliness also understand the power of greenery. How just one plant, one bloom, or one pot of herbs can soften the atmosphere and bring a touch of magic to any space. It's not just about decor. It's about energy: a small peace lily on the windowsill, a hanging spider plant in the corner of the living room, a tiny row of succulents lining the kitchen ledge. These living things do more than beautify. They purify the air, reduce stress, and create a sense of life and movement within stillness. Take Mr. George, an 82-year-old retired librarian. His home is quiet, filled with books and soft jazz. But what draws visitors' eyes are the plants. They're my silent friends, he says. They don't talk, but they breathe, and he's not alone. Many seniors find joy in tending to plants that require minimal effort but offer maximum reward. Succulents only need watering once a week. Snake plants and pothos are famously low maintenance. Even a small vase of fresh flowers change every few days can light up an entire room. One woman places a single sunflower on her kitchen table every Monday. It's her ritual. It smiles at me while I make my tea, she laughs. And for those with a green thumb or just curious hands, a windowsill herb garden can be the perfect mix of practicality and beauty. Fresh rosemary for soup, basil for pasta, mint for tea. With each pinch, the kitchen becomes not just cleaner but more alive. Bringing nature indoors isn't just about appearance, it's about presence. It invites peace. It slows the pace. It reminds us to breathe. Finally, one of the most profound habits isn't about what seniors do, but how they think about it. For many, cleaning isn't just a to-do list item or domestic responsibility. It's something deeper, something spiritual. It's an act of love, a way of honoring their home, their time, and the life they've built within these walls. When you sweep the floor, are you just moving dust? Or are you creating clarity? When you make the bed, is it just about sheets and pillows? Or is it a way to greet the day with dignity? These are the questions that echo in the hearts of seniors who see cleaning as more than a chore. It becomes a form of meditation, a moment of mindfulness. One widow, now living alone, explained how she lights a candle before cleaning her kitchen. I tell myself, I'm not just wiping counters, I'm preserving the space where my family gathered for decades. Another senior shared that every time she folds her laundry, she gives thanks for the comfort her clothes provide, for the warmth, for the memories stitched into fabric. This reflective mindset transforms even the most ordinary tasks into extraordinary experiences. It turns cleaning into a form of self-care, a way to stay connected to purpose, intention, and presence. When seniors clean, they're not just tidying up a room. They're tending to the environment that nourishes their soul. And in doing so, they often find peace, clarity, and even joy in the most unexpected places. Sometimes peace isn't found in grand gestures. It's found in the way you fold a towel, wipe a mirror, or water a plant. If you're ready to take these lessons into your own life, keep watching. Because in the next part, we're going even deeper with bonus tips, real stories, and how you can build a daily rhythm that transforms your space from ordinary to peaceful sanctuary. For many seniors, cleaning isn't just a mechanical task, it's a meaningful ritual, a quiet celebration of the past, and a mindful embrace of the present. One senior woman shared that each evening she lovingly cleans her kitchen, not out of obligation, but because it reminds her of her mother. She spoke of how her mother, with flour-dusted hands and a warm smile, made every meal an expression of care. Now, as she wipes down the counters or dries the final dish, she feels connected to that legacy of love. It's not just about cleanliness, it's a way of remembering, of honoring. Another senior explained that she sees her tidy home as a sanctuary, a space where order brings calm and every neatly folded blanket offers reassurance. In times of stress or uncertainty, cleaning becomes her anchor. It's something I can control, she said. When life gets noisy, I make my space quiet. This shift in mindset from seeing cleaning as a burden to seeing it as gratitude in action changes everything. Suddenly, sweeping the floor becomes a form of emotional release. Organizing the bookshelf becomes a meditation. Dusting a photo frame becomes a way to say, thank you for this life. When cleaning is rooted in intention and reflection, it nourishes more than the home. It nurtures the heart. While daily tidying keeps a home in rhythm, many seniors embrace seasonal deep cleaning as a ritual of renewal, a moment to pause, reassess, and refresh the environment in a deeper, more intentional way. Think of it as springtime for the soul. Take Mrs. Jean, who every spring opens all the windows, strips down the curtains, and gives her home a thorough once-over. It's like, I'm letting the light back in, she says. It marks a new chapter. She scrubs the windows until they sparkle, washes every throw pillow, and beats the dust out of rugs that haven't moved in months. Other seniors perform similar rituals at the start of each season. Autumn might bring a wardrobe inspection, pulling out the warm clothes, donating what's no longer needed, and reorganizing drawers for the chill ahead. Winter invites a cozy, reset flannel sheets, deep cleaned carpets, rearranged lighting to make long nights feel softer. Seasonal deep cleaning isn't just about tidiness, it's about aligning the home with the energy of the new season. It's symbolic, it's sacred. It's saying, I'm ready for what's next. One senior mentioned how these rituals make her feel deeply connected to her home. It's not just a house, it's a living, breathing part of my story. When I take care of it, I take care of myself. These moments of focused effort don't just result in a cleaner space. They create a fresh perspective, a sense of accomplishment, and a renewed sense of control. They're acts of celebration and preparation. An organized home isn't just about what's cleaned, it's also about how space is used. Seniors who maintain tidy environments often embrace a powerful strategy, creating intentional zones for different activities. This simple idea, assigning a clear purpose to each space, brings harmony, order, and ease to everyday life. Picture this, a cozy reading nook by the window, complete with a soft chair, a reading lamp, and a tidy little stack of books on a side table. That's not just a chair in the corner, it's a sacred space for rest and reflection. Or imagine a crafting area with clearly labeled bins for yarn glue scissors and buttons. No more digging through drawers or cluttering the dining room table. Everything has a home. One woman explained that having a designated area for yoga with her mat permanently laid out in a quiet corner transformed her routine. I used to skip my stretches, she admitted. Now I walk past that space and it calls to me. By assigning purpose to space, seniors reduce decision fatigue and create frictionless routines. No more wondering where to work on a puzzle or where to store paintbrushes. Each zone becomes a visual reminder and a gentle invitation. Here is where you create. Here's where you rest. Here's where you move. This method also limits the spread of clutter. When items stay in their dedicated zones, the rest of the house remains clear and serene. The result, a living environment that feels fluid, organized, and alive. Seniors who use zones aren't just organizing their stuff, they're curating their daily lives with grace and intentionality. Let's be honest, cleaning isn't always fun. But for many seniors, it doesn't have to be dull, lonely, or draining. They've discovered the secret to making it enjoyable turning it into a social or soothing experience. Some do this by inviting friends or family over for decluttering days. It's not a competition, it's a connection. One senior shared how she and her neighbor take turns helping each other organize closets or sort through old boxes. They laugh, they share stories, they find forgotten treasures. And in the process, they clean more than just their homes, they strengthen bonds. Others turn solo cleaning time into a moment of personal joy. They cue up an audiobook tune into a podcast or play their favorite music. One woman said she listens to old jazz records while wiping down the kitchen, dancing between tasks with a smile. It's like therapy, she said. I get a clean home and a good mood. For some, it's even a time of prayer or reflection. Folding laundry becomes a quiet moment to practice gratitude. Washing dishes becomes a chance to think, to breathe, to reset. By shifting their mindset from, I have to clean, to I get to create peace, seniors reframe the entire experience. They reclaim the task as something sacred, healing, even fun. When cleaning becomes part of connection, creativity, or calm, it stops being a chore and starts becoming a source of joy. Even the most organized seniors know that daily tidying only takes you so far. That's why many dedicate one day each week, just one, for deep cleaning. This habit allows them to tackle bigger tasks in a structured, non-overwhelming way, and it keeps their homes in tip-top shape without daily burnout. One retiree swears by her Saturday mornings. While the rest of the week is filled with gentle maintenance, Saturday is her get-it-done day. She begins with a strong cup of tea ties on her favorite apron, and then dives in vacuuming carpets, wiping baseboards, scrubbing appliances, or dusting the hard-to-reach places above bookshelves and curtain rods. Other seniors rotate their focus. Week 1, kitchen deep clean. Week 2, bathrooms and floors. Week 3, windows and fans. This rolling method prevents any area from being neglected while keeping the workload manageable. What makes this ritual so effective is that it reduces decision fatigue. You already know which day you'll do the heavy lifting. No need to overthink, no need to rush or stress. And by handling these more time-consuming chores consistently, you prevent grime and clutter from building up and avoid those frantic once-a-year cleaning marathons that feel impossible to start. It's a system that works because it's predictable, peaceful, and powerful. There's something deeply satisfying about clean, folded laundry. But let's be honest, when laundry piles up, it becomes one of the most daunting household tasks. That's why so many seniors adopt a steady, reliable laundry schedule. Rather than waiting until the basket is overflowing, they spread it out over the week. For example, Ms. Lily does her clothes on Mondays and saves Fridays for linens and towels. This way, she never faces a mountain of laundry. Instead, she tackles it in bite-sized, consistent portions. And by assigning specific days to different laundry types, she brings structure to her week. But it's not just about washing, it's also about finishing. Seniors know that folding and putting away laundry right after it's dry prevents clutter from sneaking in. A clean room loses its charm when scattered with piles of unfolded clothing. Some even use timers to stay on track. One senior sets a gentle reminder to switch loads, fold, or move laundry back into the closet. It helps me stay in rhythm, she said, and prevents laundry from becoming background stress. By transforming laundry into a routine rather than a reaction, these seniors stay ahead of the mess. The result? A home that breathes easier, feels cleaner, and flows more smoothly from room to room. In addition to daily tidying and weekly routines, many seniors also embrace seasonal maintenance, those quarterly rituals that keep their homes running smoothly and beautifully across the year. This goes far beyond spring cleaning. Seasonal maintenance is a proactive mindset, an act of respect toward the home and its natural cycles. In the fall, it might mean switching out light bedding for cozy blankets, checking heating filters, or cleaning gutters. In winter, it could involve sealing drafts, organizing scarves and gloves, or deep cleaning kitchen cabinets before holiday baking begins. Come spring, seniors may wash the windows to welcome the sunlight vacuum under furniture, or refresh their wardrobes for the warmer months. Summer brings its own rhythm, decluttering patios, rotating pantry goods, or storing seasonal decor. By aligning home care with the seasons, seniors create a flow that feels intuitive and grounded. Each season becomes an opportunity, not a chore, to refresh the space and prepare it for what's next. And perhaps the most beautiful part, these practices connect them with time. They transform the passing of months into something meaningful, something marked by care, intention, and gentle transformation. So, what have you taken from today's journey? Maybe it was the simplicity of tidying up before bed, or the joy of dancing to your favorite music while scrubbing the sink. Maybe it was the importance of having a schedule, or the soul soothing idea that cleaning can be an act of gratitude, not just a chore. Whatever resonated with you, we'd love to hear it. Drop a comment below and tell us. Which one habit will you start today? What small change can help create more peace and clarity in your daily life? If you've made it this far, please type the number 5 in the comments to let me know you're still watching. Your presence means more than you know, and your engagement helps this content reach others who may need it. And if this video brought value to your life, please give it a thumbs up, share it with someone you care about, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. That way you'll never miss new tips, stories, and wisdom designed to help you live more intentionally and joyfully at every age. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, take care of your space and let it take care of you.